Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Donkey Kong Country 3 for GBA playthrough. Last time we started working more on Kremwood Forest. We had someone have a heated gamer moment, and the loss is cool and gave us a path forward to something we'll check out after we beat this level. So, next level we have is Bobbing Barrel Brawl. This level is basically the Riverside level, much like the speedrun one we did earlier. And you know what, just because we're here and just because I'm thinking about it... Yeah, the warp's right there. But, as usual, don't worry, we're going to be more than willing to finish this level completely, because that's what we do here at this channel. But I did want to go ahead and take care of this. This is basically how you get to the, yeah, this little cave. Okay, one. Now, I think the more of these caves you clear, like, it doesn't matter which cave in particular it is, the more caves of those you clear, the longer the sequence will become. I think I actually found that out, like, recently. Like, yeah, I mean, even as long as this game's been out, I actually didn't know that. But, like, I always thought it was just, it was dependent on where the actual cave was, but no, it's how many in general you've just done along your adventure. Okay, so here we have another Ellie level. There's actually a lot of Ellie levels now that I think about it, and I'm more than fine with that because, you know, like I said before, Ellie is a cutie. Okay, there we go. But yeah, here's another one of her abilities. Getting eat by a fish. No, she can actually shoot water from her trunk. If you suck up water, she has a little water meter there in the bottom, as you can see. And yeah, it's a cool little feature she has. We'll definitely see more of that as we go throughout the game. Ah. But yeah, we love Ellie here. This is a Ellie-friendly channel, as I say as we lose Ellie, which now I'm sad because this is an Ellie-friendly channel. For some reason, I guess I thought I had both hits still, but I definitely didn't. That's okay. We only have 51 lives, which I know might seem like not very much. Like, oh my god, Slim, you could lose 50 lives in one level, which, you know, I've done some silly and ridiculous stuff sometimes, so I'd rather not test that theory anyway. Boink. Coin! You've been coined. I think right here. Maybe not right there. Here. There's a bonus down there, but how do we get it? Well, you're gonna need to use some friends to get there, because the problem is that Ellie needs to make a bigger splash. And that's how we get that. Did they say only 10 stars? Oh yeah, I guess we're just doing those. Sometimes you look at those numbers and there's just like, 10? Really? That few? Boink. Ooh. Love to see that. But one other thing you can do, instead of sucking up the water, you can also just jump in the water, and while you're in the water, you can get some of your water meter filled. It's not, like, super immediate, though, but, could be enough. Especially, usually you only need, like, one shot to get something, usually. There we go. There's the G. I missed. Whatever, we don't need to destroy those guys anyway, and level complete. So, are you guys ready for the boss? Because that's exactly what we're gonna do. And yeah, I showed the warp at the beginning, just in case there's someone like, Slam, you gotta show the warp. It's like, I did. And they're like, oh, okay, never mind. Accurate representation of how that discussion would go. Okay, so here's Eric the Spider. Kind of a gross sound that he made right there. Yeah, not a very hard boss. Just gotta hit him in the head with the barrel. Oh! I didn't even think he could do that. So what I do right here for this phase, I put the barrel down when he gets ready to spit, because if you're holding the barrel up, the barrel might get hit by his little green ball things, and then you have to go get it again. So I always just put the barrel down so it's not active anymore. And with that, we can get the bandage. Very good, Dixie. No more web-spinning fun for that eight-legged freak. You probably won't want to say that while he's, like, you know, writhing in anger right there. I'm sure Funky will put that patch to good use. Go see him now. Before we do, though, Blunder's booth. I've been watching your progress for a while, Dixie. The name's Blunder, but you can call me Mr. Blunder. So you think you're going to find everything in the game? Hey, you don't even know there's a lost world, do you? Oops, I think I just let the cat out of the bag. There's cats in this game?! That's cool. But yeah, he kind of gives you tips on the lost world. Yeah, I don't think you actually really need to even visit him, if I'm being honest, because you can get to the lost world without that info, but, just for transparency's sake, that's where that is. So let's go ahead and go to Funky's Rentals again and see what we can get from here. A patch? Oh yeah, this is just what I needed. Hang on for just a couple of seconds, Dixie, and I'll whip up a cool new tub for you to rub-a-dub-dub. Okay, so we now have our second vehicle. We have the, obviously we have the just motorboat, and here we have the Hovercraft, but we're not going to use that just yet, because, well, actually we have to now, because I messed up, but the Hovercraft allows you to basically go over these rocks, which means you can access a few new things, mainly this beach over here. Another banana bird for us. Another banana bird. Banana bird. Is there something over here? No. I was like, that kind of looked like a path over there for some reason. Okay, let's go to the general store finally. Hello there, young Dixie. My name's Bazar, and this is my general store. All of my brothers are scattered around these islands. Pop in and say hello if you think you spot one of them on your travels. Okay, so there's actually a couple of different things here. One extra item from the original game. So first we have a shell. The shell was found at the bottom of Lake Orangutanga and is pretty rare. At 5 bear coins, it's a bargain. Would you like to purchase this fine specimen? Yes, please. It's a deal. I hope you're very happy together. Is that a mirror? Yes, it's no ordinary one, though. It was Cranky's great-grandfather's. I can't let it go for less than 50 coins. Can I interest you in buying this fabulous item? You gotta be joking. What about the chocolate, though? These are the finest chocolates, guaranteed to impress. They can be yours for just 20 coins. I am going to go ahead and get these, because we will need those. We'll need the mirror, too, obviously, but obviously we need to save up for that. I can tell you now, Dixie, that you have made a very worthy purchase. Okay, so who owns the castle? Well, I ventured up there once, but if you want to know what I discovered, it'll cost you 2 coins. Nah. I'm saving for Swankies. Are there secret caves? Quite a lot, actually, but if you want me to tell you, it'll cost... Whoa! That's a huge, huge expense. But yeah, that's basically the stuff you can buy at the store. Okay, well, let's continue on to... gotta go back to Funky's, that's right. We weren't done with him. Let's try out some of these games that we have. So we have Challenge 1, Destroy. Cool, dudes. I knew you'd be up for it. Right, here's what you need to do. Those Kremlings have cluttered up all my shortcuts downriver. Why don't you see if you can blast their scaly butts out of the water? Use the control pad to steer your boat, the B button to accelerate, and the A button to fire your gun. Destroy 10 and I'll reward you big time. Yeah, so these challenges, some of these can be very difficult. Yeah, you gotta destroy all these boats. And I think you have, like, kind of a time limit to do this. Oh yeah, I mean, you can see the timer at the top, so duh, Slim. Oh, come on! Oh, okay, you have even more of it, like, even less of a time limit. I kind of got a bad start on that, so we can try that again. So yeah, these are kind of similar to, like, the funky missions that you had in DKC2 GBA. No! How did I do worse that? I know I skipped one, but like I was kind of hoping like I could wait around for it or something. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, and if I don't get it, I'll just cut to like my successful attempt. So I would have liked to at least start the first level of the next world, at least in this video. Now, as you can see, you can, like, crash into them. There we go. Now, you don't want to die, though, so, like, that's the thing. So... played it a little safe so I didn't crash there at the very end. You sure showed those Kremlings. Here, take these as small rewards. So you do get some small goodies for doing this. But we got one other event to do. What's up? Have you got any? Okay, not yet. Disarm. Right, dudes, you ready for this? You need to steal the floating mines from the Kremlings before they can cause mayhem. They won't be happy about it, so expect a chase. Use your excellent steering skills to bring the mines across the safety zone marked with buoys. Okay, I'm trying to remember which one. Oh yeah, this one. So this is just kind of about survival more than anything, and just doing this fast enough. I guess you could call this like kind of like capture the flag. But now it's like capture the destructive bombs. Ow. Oh, he's chasing me. No! Ah, he got me at the very end there. God, some of these are tougher than I remember. And I know there's like a speedrun one that's like really, really tight. Although again, that could also be a case of maybe the retro achievement. Retro achievements for this game asked for more than what the normal completion would ask for, so. I know it seems like I mention retro achievements a lot when I'm doing these, but like, I mean, that's kind of how I got to experience some of these games. Where it's just like, oh hey, here's a game I've played before on a different system. This might be a good time to see what the differences are like while also earning something for beating this game for the 12 millionth time. That's basically all that is. Okay, well, we got it now. Thanks for helping me out at the end there. That really was nice of you. Well done, dudes. You have cleared the river of those blasted mines. Here, take your reward. Which is really just those same rewards again. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next world. And this is interesting because you actually have two choices of where you want to go next. No, damn it. Yeah, this is where the game gets a little non-linear. You still have to do both worlds anyway, but like, essentially you have two worlds you can choose from. You can either go to Mechanos, which is this island right here, or you can go to Cottontop Cove over there. Which one should you go to first? It doesn't really matter, honestly. Oh. Well, you actually control the hovercraft in a very unique way. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Very quickly, I'm going to pull up my internet browser. I am going to look for my original Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country 3. And I'm going to see which one I did first. And then I'm going to do the opposite. Okay, here we go. Looks like I did Mechanos first, so we're gonna do Cottontop Cove first in this Let's Play. I don't feel like being blue right now. Gotta be happy, you know? Oh, hey, Bounty Bay. They kind of sound like the X-Files theme a little bit. Okay, so yeah, Cottontop Cove is kind of the... It feels weird calling it a water world. I mean, I guess it has two, like, fully underwater levels, and that's the indication, but... One of the future worlds, like, definitely just has, like... an underwater boss. So it's like, maybe that's the water world, but there's also a lot of canyon levels in that world, and then DKC3 even further complicates it, so there's not really like one singular water world. The one kind of nice thing about the water levels, though, in DKC3, is that one thing you can always be guaranteed of is that you won't have to worry about coin until the very end of the level, because due to the nature of coin, he can't really appear underwater because of how his mechanic works and everything. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I just... Because there are some aspects with this being on the GBA, like obviously, you know, screen real estate. You know, they obviously zoomed in the maps in the overworld. I kind of feel like you can see more of, like, the entire area here and, like, in level. I don't know if it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but I feel like that's what it feels like anyway. Which, I don't know, just kind of a neat little effect, I guess. Man, we need a lot of coins to get that mirror. I think we want to go... Yeah. Bash the baddies? However will we... Oh, right, in guard. I always thought this was kind of a weird bonus. It's completable, which is good enough for me, but still, always found it kind of weird. Okay. Oh, okay, well there's some guard down there. I wonder if getting in guard... See, I always thought in guard was like in the bonus, but no, I guess they did that to get through that section, like with the green fish faster. I hugged the top of the screen, but you know, maybe the game wanted to make you think you couldn't do that. Okay, so we're in the post-water section, where as you can see, go over here, you can find coin. And there we go. First level of Cottontop Cove has been Cottontop completed. Please, please, no autographs necessary. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for watching as usual. Next time we'll continue on with Rocket Barrel Ride, amongst other levels, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.